Welcome back to the channel that wastes money life skilling so you don't have to. My name is Teddy, and we're looking around and seeing no recently updated AFK fishing guides. Today, I'll be showing you the complete guide for AFK fishing in Black Desert Online. So grab a cup of tea, coffee, or a bottle of water, and let's just jump into this. Fishing in Black Desert is an easy way to make money without needing much gear and can be done once you get a rod. From being able to use any rod in almost any body of water, there's several ways to fish, and if you've seen my guide on choosing the right fishing gear for you, you'll be familiar with all the different types of fishing gear we can get and all the different types of fishing we can do. If you haven't checked it out yet, there's a link in the description below, or it'll be in the top corner. Today, however, we'll be taking a look at auto fishing. When it comes to AFK fishing, there's a couple important things to pay attention to. Your fishing here in the battle stats control how fast the fish will bite, with level 5 reducing the time down to 50%. Fishing life skill levels will dictate the fish that can be thrown out using the fish options here when fishing, the rods you can use, quests that can be accepted, and even the fishing hotspots that can be seen. The auto fishing time speeds up how fast you can catch the fish and recast. This is capped at 65%, or from 3 minutes down to 1 minute. And lastly, mastery will increase the chances of catching red grade fish and ancient relics. But this is where the fishing gear comes in, but not any fishing gear will do. So let's look at the clothes and what we can choose. Clothes are extremely simple with 2 categories: experience and mastery. For those needing to level up their fishing to Guru while AFK fishing, the silver embroidered are the best choice for you. A silver embroidered fisherman clothes has +1 to fishing and +1 to movement, but where these shine is +1 and above. +1 comes with the added +10% fishing experience, and +3 and 4 being a sweet spot, providing +2 to fishing and +20% to fishing experience, and more depending on which enhancement level you go with. These can be made at any costume mill or can be bought off the central market. As for mastery clothes, these aren't worth investing in unless harpooning or active fishing, but still can be useful. We have 3 choices here, ranging from the easiest to get Logia, the middle ground Creo, and lastly the best in slot Manos fisherman clothes. Logia fisherman clothes come with a +3 fishing mastery, +1 fishing, and lastly +1 to movement speed. Creo comes with +4 fishing mastery, and Menace has a NUS +5. These all increase with the higher enhancing, with Try being a sweet spot for all the clothes. Logia and Creo's fisher clothes can be bought from Zarya here in Velia, or can be bought off the central market, where Manos can either be crafted, bought using Imperial Seals earned from delivering fish to the Imperial Fish Delivery NPC, or can be bought off the central market. Accessories are the same, with Trilogia being the cheapest and the easiest to get, Garanoa being the middle ground, and lastly Manos being the best in slot, but harder and more expensive to get. So choose a set you can afford to either enhance or buy. A fishing costume can be made using the equipment tailoring coupon on a professional fishing costume from the luxury vendor in any major city. This will add an added +1 to fishing and a nice +10 fishing experience. But no matter the choice you make on the clothes, now let's move on to the more important choices like the rods and lures. Sure, all the fishing rods can be used. There is one rod that is the best for auto fishing, being the Balanos fishing rod. This rod has a special skill that decreases the auto fishing time. At base, these reduce the time down by 10%, and at +10 decreases it down by 25%. Balanos fishing rod is best used when branded with the item brandstone to reduce the durability loss by 50% and the repair cost by 30%. Getting a Balanos rod can either be done using a level 3 tool workshop or can just be bought off the central market. As for lures, we have 2 choices here, being either rare fish catch or the big fish catch. Those looking for more yellow grade fish, the maple float is the choice to make. These will increase the chances of catching those yellow grade fish by 1% at base and has 5% increase at max. If you're trying to beat those fish guide records or just trying to fish for any of the big fish tabled fish, the ash tree float is the best option. These increase the chance of catching of big fish by 1% at base, and at +10 gives a staggering +11% big fish catch chance. Both these lures can be made at any level 2 tool workshop or can be bought off the central market and should be branded to using the item brand Spellstone to reduce how fast they break. Moving away from the rods and lures, now we have the other gear we'll need to speed up AFK fishing, like the Creo's chair. These are perfect for increasing fishing mastery with the Krios fishing chair, which can be made using any level 3 carpentry workshop or can be bought off the central market. The better blue grade Krios sturdy fishing chair, however, comes with the added 5% decrease to auto fishing time, but can only be bought using 5 broken bottles from Creo here or any Liana in any major town. Krios sturdy fishing chair is perfect for hitting the 65% auto fish time cap, while other rods making it a staple for anyone looking to fish not only AFK fishing. Lures and chairs aren't the only fishing gear we can get though. Heading out to the Sea Palace here in the Land of the Morning Light, we have a cool little item we can get over the course of 4 weeks doing a weekly quest. Doing this 4 times will get you the iridescent seashell, and turning 4 of these into Shimcheong will get you the Shimcheong's miraculous fish tank. I'm sure most of you already know this, but for all the new players, this lets you catch any green, blue, yellow, and some red grade fish and keep them longer, allowing the expire rate to last 5 times longer, up to 6 times depending on which region you're fishing from. Fish are automatically stored in the tank when caught and has 50 slots available. This tank is not character bound and can be stored in any storage when empty, allowing for any alt in your family to take and return when needed. Any quest will need the fish moved over to your main inventory for it to turn in, and you're not able to teleport with any fish in the tank. Sadly, only 1 tank can be acquired. Now, after taking a look at all the other fishing gear, we can turn our focus to the artifacts and lightstone combinations we can get. Starting off is the generic life experience and mastery artifacts. These give lesser experience and mastery than the better fishing experience or mastery artifacts, but can be obtained when performing any type of life skill. The experience artifacts give plus 3% to all life skills and plus 7 to all mastery for all life skills. For the fishing experience artifacts, which has plus 5% fishing experience, and the fishing mastery artifact, which gives plus 10 fishing mastery, these can only be obtained by selling fish to the Imperial Fish Delivery NPC with a small chance of getting the bonus quest. Now, as for the Lightstone combinations, Nibbles is going to be a great option for AFK fishing. This combination has negative 15% to auto fishing time, plus 10% fishing experience, plus 20 fishing mastery, and lastly, plus 1 to fishing. For those who want to hit the max auto fishing time cap, this is going to be great without needing to pop any fishing food. This combination is extremely cheap to get, however, needing a Flora Lightstone Bite, Patience, a Wind Lightstone Lung, and lastly, the Iridescent Lightstone, which could be a little bit harder to get. All the Lightstones can either be purified using Guru Alchemy or Dalashian for 20 million silver. Each stone can be bought from the central market too for those wanting to buy the combination. Artifacts, however, cannot be bought. One last thing, any other combination can be used once you hit the max auto fishing time, or if you prefer more experience, so I highly suggest trying out the different combinations and seeing which one is better for you. Now we have the crystals that we can save to a preset. These are highly subjective with being built around what works better for your build. Some options are the fishing life and vital crystals. The life crystals give 5% experience, while the vital crystals give plus 10 to mastery. These crystals are not in a group and have no limit, so you can put as many as you want or mix and match between the two. These can easily be obtained from sniper hunting or fishing out in the Land of the Morning Light for the forest crystals to craft, or can be bought off the central market already pre-made. Another idea for the preset is weight. Choosing crystals like Hystera, Popolinus, or Gervish are a great option to increase the weight, but do come with limits on how many can be used. Normal ancient Hysteric crystals don't have a limit, letting you use as many as you want. Another crystal option is the Magic Crystal of Infinity Durability. These give plus 10 durability reduction resistance to the rods, lures, and chairs with a max of 2 being allowed. Though, playing around getting a crystal preset right for your auto fishing can be fun, let's now move on to the pets and see which ones will help out. Pets are really simple, with a few that can help with anyone looking to get more from their auto fishing. The first pet, and the most important one for fishing, are those with the auto fishing reduction skill like the otter, marmot, or penguin pets. Tier 1 and 2 pets reduce the auto fishing time by 10%, Tier 3 reduces it by 25%, and Tier 4 reduces it by a huge 30%. Auto fishing skill does not stack, so trying to use multiple for quicker fishing will not work. Durability pets are a great choice for those needing those rods or lures to last a little bit longer. Pets like the Griffin are able to reduce the durability loss by 1% at Tier 1 up to 4% at Tier 4. Weight pets are good to use if weight is a problem. Pets like the Sooty Tiger will increase your max weight from 20 at Tier 1 and 50 at Tier 4. Other life skilling pets can be used too for the 1% life experience per tier. All pets do come with a chance to learn the +1 to fishing and +5% fishing experience skill, which is an added bonus. Most of these pets can either be bought from the Pearl Shop or can be bought off the Central Market and given out during events, so keep your eyes peeled for those. Fairies have some neat little skills that they can learn that could enhance your auto fishing experience, though these aren't needed. These will just enhance your experience. The continuous care skill is perfect for reapplying buffs without needing to do anything. Each tier increases how many items can be selected. These range from elixirs to scrolls with 3 different presets you can save to. To activate, simply left-click the auto use option here. Using this skill just requires right-clicking the same button. Another good skill is the Feathery Step skill. This skill reduces the weight penalty from a low 105% at Tier 1 to 120% at Tier 5. Fairies aren't required again, like I said, but if you happen to have these skills, will make your AFK fishing less hands-on and more AFK, but still, it can be done without even using a fairy. Finally, it's time to look at all the buffs we can get to help out with our fishing, and especially AFK fishing. First off, we have the Elton sandwiches. These reduce auto fishing time by 7% and can be made using cooking or bought off the Central Market, but these are needed for the next dish. The Balix Lunchbox. This dish is great for those who don't have the Nibble Lightstone combination, sporting a +10% fishing experience, the -7% auto fishing time reduction, and +2 to fishing. These can be made using cooking or can be bought off the Central Market too. Another option we have is to combine the Ocapil with 3 of the Balix Lunchboxes to make the Marvelous Balix Lunchbox. These give +25% fishing experience, -10% auto fish time, and +3 fishing speed. The Marvelous Balix Lunchbox can be bought off the Central Market too, but keep in mind, using the Balix Lunchbox is kind of a waste once you have Nibble, so I suggest using this if you still don't have the auto fishing time cap or you're using a different combination. Other foods like the coconut cocktail can reduce auto fishing by -5% and can be made using cooking or can be bought off the Central Market too. I don't suggest using elixirs, drafts, and perfumes. They can get a little costly, and personally it'd be better to save the drafts and perfumes for other life skills. Guild buffs like the Art of Fishing will increase fishing level up to 3, and the skill Angler's Wisdom provides +5% fishing experience. There's one final buff you can get if you still need the +5 fishing. Heading out to Velia Beach, we can use 100 energy at Relaxes to exchange for the buff that gives +1 to fishing and is great for those not in a guild. This buff will only last for 4 hours, so if you're AFK, try to keep an eye on that. I hope this helps you get started AFK fishing and getting your build set up to get the most out of it. With so many different places to fish and just how many different pros and cons there are with them, I think I'll have to make another guide on all the best places you can AFK fish and why. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like if this helped you, subscribe, turn on all those notifications, and if you think of another topic that could help you out, be sure to leave it down in a comment below. I'll try my hardest to get started on it, but as always, I'll see you in the next guide and keep gathering out there.